Have you ever wondered what secrets our world is hiding? What if I told you there are places so mysterious, so dangerous, or so heavily guarded that you are absolutely forbidden from ever setting foot there? We're not talking about your average no trespassing sign. We're talking about entire islands, secret government bases, and ancient sites that are completely off-limits to the public. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on 10 of the most restricted locations on Earth. These are the real-life forbidden zones you will never be allowed to visit. Get ready, because you won't believe what's being kept under lock and key. Let's kick things off at number 10, with an island that seems ripped straight from a horror movie, Poveglia Island, Italy, located in the Venetian Lagoon. This small island has a dark and unsettling history. In the 14th century, it was used as a quarantine station for plague victims, and it's said that tens of thousands of people met their end here. Later, in the 20th century, a mental hospital was built on the island. Rumors of gruesome experiments and paranormal activity have swirled ever since. Today, Poveglia is completely abandoned and strictly forbidden to visitors. The Italian government has tried to auction it off, but no one seems to want it. Is it because of the ghosts of its past? Or something else entirely? Coming in at number 9, we head to the frigid north, to the Svalbard Global Seed Vault in Norway. This isn't a place of ghosts, but of global importance. Carved deep into a remote mountain, this high-security vault is designed to be the ultimate insurance policy for humanity's food supply. It stores duplicate samples of seeds from every corner of the globe, protecting them from natural disasters, wars, or catastrophes. Think of it as a Noah's Ark for plants. Access is incredibly restricted, limited to a handful of researchers and staff. While its mission is to save us, its doors are firmly closed to the public, safeguarding the future of our planet's biodiversity. Next up, at number 8, we have a place that's less about secrets and more about raw, untamed nature. Surtsey Island, off the coast of Iceland. This island didn't even exist until 1963. It was born from a massive underwater volcanic eruption that lasted for nearly 4 years. What makes Surtsey so special? It's a pristine natural laboratory. Scientists are studying how life colonizes a brand new piece of land, from the first mosses and lichens to the arrival of birds and seals. To keep the experiment pure and uncontaminated by human interference, only a very small number of approved scientists are allowed to visit. For the rest of us, it's a fascinating process we can only observe from a distance. At number 7, we journey to the heart of Brazil to find the Vale do Javari, a massive indigenous territory larger than Austria. This region is home to the highest concentration of uncontacted tribes in the world. To protect these communities from outside diseases and preserve their unique cultures and way of life, the Brazilian government has made the entire area a protected zone. It's illegal for outsiders to enter. This isn't about hiding something. It's about respecting a people's right to live in isolation, untouched by the modern world. It's a powerful reminder that there are still pockets of humanity living just as their ancestors did for centuries. Now, for number 6, a place shrouded in religious mystery, the Ise Grand Shrine in Japan. This is the most sacred Shinto shrine in the country, dedicated to the sun goddess Amaterasu in Japanese. The main structures are rebuilt every 20 years in a tradition that has continued for over 1,000 years, symbolizing the Shinto belief in renewal. But here's the catch. Only the chief priest or priestess, who must be a member of the Japanese imperial family, is allowed to enter the innermost sanctums. The public can only see the thatched roofs from behind several tall wooden fences. What treasures or sacred objects lie within is a secret known only to a chosen few. We're halfway through our list, and at number 5, we find a place that's both famous and famously inaccessible. Area 51 in the Nevada Desert, USA. This highly classified United States Air Force facility has fueled conspiracy theories for decades. Officially, it's a testing and development site for experimental aircraft and weapons systems, like the U-2 spy plane and the F-117 Nighthawk stealth fighter. But pop culture has linked it to UFOs and extraterrestrial technology. The base is protected by motion sensors, armed guards, and a massive no-fly zone. The level of secrecy is so extreme that the U.S. government only officially acknowledged its existence in 2013. Whatever they're doing in there, they really really don't want you to see it. For our number 4 spot, we travel to China to the mausoleum of the first Qin emperor. You might know it for the incredible terracotta army, the thousands of life-sized soldier statues discovered by farmers in 1974. But the central tomb of Emperor Qin Shi Huang himself, who unified China over 2,200 years ago, remains unexcavated. Ancient texts describe a massive underground palace filled with treasures and protected by rivers of flowing mercury. Modern scientific surveys have detected abnormally high levels of mercury in the soil, suggesting the old stories might be true. Out of respect for the emperor and concerns that current technology could damage the artifacts inside, the Chinese government has forbidden its opening. The tomb's secrets may remain buried forever. Entering our top 3, we have North Sentinel Island in the Andaman Sea. This small, forested island is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last tribes on Earth to remain completely isolated from the outside world. They have consistently and violently rejected all attempts at contact. To protect both the tribe from modern diseases they have no immunity to, and outsiders from the tribe's hostility, the Indian government has established a 3-mile exclusion zone around the island. Any attempt to go ashore is illegal and extremely dangerous. It's a living window into a prehistoric way of life, one that we are duty-bound to leave undisturbed. Our runner-up at number 2 is Snake Island, or Ilha da Queimada Grande. Off the coast of Brazil, this place is exactly as terrifying as it sounds. It's home to one of the densest populations of snakes anywhere in the world, including the golden lancehead viper, one of the most venomous snakes on the planet. Scientists estimate there's at least 1 snake for every square meter of the island. The venom of a golden lancehead can melt human flesh, making any visit a life-threatening endeavor. Because of the extreme danger, the Brazilian Navy has forbidden anyone from landing on the island, with the rare exception of a few carefully vetted scientific researchers a year. And finally, the number 1 most forbidden place on our list, a location so exclusive and secretive that it's at the very heart of a global religion. The Vatican Secret Archives. This isn't just a library. It's 53 miles of shelving, containing centuries of state papers, correspondence, and account books belonging to the popes. Contrary to the name, the archives aren't entirely secret, so much as they are private. After a 75-year waiting period, accredited scholars can request access to specific documents, but with millions of pages, many of which are uncatalogued, and no browsing allowed, navigating the archives is a monumental task. The sheer scale, the strict rules, and the centuries of history locked away make it the ultimate forbidden treasure trove of information. From haunted islands to top-secret military bases and sacred sites, these 10 places represent the ultimate in exclusivity. They remind us that for all our maps and satellite images, there are still corners of the world that remain off-limits, holding secrets we may never uncover. Which of these places fascinates you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching.